This is Mwangaza Prime News with Kelvin Ndunda.
Hello there, good evening, 21st day of the month. Many thanks for making time for us to inform you tonight on the 9 p.m. primetime news from One East Center. My name is Kelvin Ndunda. Tonight, we have much more lined up for you. Our sign language interpreter is Vivian Wangesh. Let's now start off on his bulletin. President William Ruto has criticized the rating of the international financial institutions, claiming that they are responsible for underdevelopment on the African continent. During the preliminary session on the ongoing 9th Tokyo International Conference on African Development in Japan, the president says that the African countries have potential of growing economically if they receive fair support without any restrictions.
Hello, President. How are you? Welcome to.
I have also been a strong proponent of reform of the international financial architecture. The current global credit rating system often overlooks Africa's unique economic realities, unfairly penalizing our countries during periods of global distress. This must change. Progressive reforms are essential to unlock affordable, predictable, and sustainable financing for development. I therefore support the proposal to establish an African credit rating agency, complemented by reforms in global credit rating systems to address structural inequalities. Intra-Africa trade accounts for only 15% of total continental trade. By all credible estimates, under the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, intra-African trade can surge by up to 50% in just 10 years. This would generate immense wealth, create millions of decent jobs, expand opportunities for MSMEs, and open new markets for African goods and services. Transformation cannot be achieved through endless strategizing, planning, or prevarication. It demands action. The courage to make courageous decisions today, even when inconvenient, in the short term, because the long-term good of our people is what matters most. Given the constrained fiscal space in many African countries, the private sector must also play a central role through effective public-private partnership. A vibrant private sector brings not only capital to bridge financing gaps, but also innovation, technology, and efficiency critical to sustainable growth.
Welcome. I'm glad to see you.
How are you?
Very well.
The leadership of the National Assembly met at Serena Beach Resort in Mombasa, addressing the key issues affecting the parliament work and the wider government's framework. Leaders firmly slated by the National Government Constituency Development Fund and GCDF remains that the preserve of the members of the parliament and cannot be taken over by the governors. They have emphasized that the fund is specifically designated to serve constituencies at the grassroots level through the elected representative, and it's not within jurisdiction of the county government.
So, honorable members, we are here as a leadership. Many were called, few were chosen. You are the chosen few in our house. And you come here carrying a responsibility. As Shakespeare said, an easy is the head that wears the crown. And the crown is on your head. And you have to carry this crown with dignity and honor. You must conduct yourself with a manner that brings honor and dignity to your offices. And you must know that leadership is about what you do to others. As holders of positions of public trust, I therefore call upon you all to live true to these principles. The consequences of deviating from these principles of leadership and integrity are fully known to us. Indeed, Parliament recently enacted the Conflict of Interest Act 2025, which consolidates provisions relating to conflict of interest under one law.
When we do not offer timely dissemination of information in the House, the public will always perceive what is out there to be the truth, And they are right, because that is what they have perceived. And that's why I say we have that challenge to be able to discuss amongst ourselves and see how best can we communicate, not just from the clerk's office and the speaker's office or the leadership offices, but also individually, because we all appear in media stations. Many a times, Honorable Speaker, I've seen members appear on TV stations and speak to the issues that are before the House based on what they are reading in the media and seen on social media, but not based on the actual facts of what is before the House. And therefore, continuously, we must continue educating ourselves, taking a little bit more time to read, understand what is before us, so that we are also partakers in the dissemination of correct information.
Mr. Speaker, among the bills that are before us is the Roads Maintenance Levy Fund Bill. Section 6 of the Kenya Roads Board Act is the financing keystone of the entire National Roads Program. Because of this, we must, as a House, prioritize the consideration of the Kenya Roads Amendment Bill 2025, sponsored by Honorable Peter Kaluma on behalf of the House Legislative Caucus. The bill seeks to cure the constitutional defect identified by the High Court and petition number E2423 of 2024.
The Rural Urban Private Hospitals Association Kenya, which brings together more than 700 private and faith-based health facilities, have raised concerns over the critical challenges facing the Kenya healthcare system under the Social Health Authority (SHA) and the ongoing financing reforms. Among the issues highlighted are the delays in SHA reimbursement, lack of transparency in financial processes, non-payment of primary healthcare services in pilot counties, unexplained removal of hospital bed capacities and downgrading of the facilities on the SHA portal, and unresolved 76 billion pending NHIF bills, and what they term as discriminatory statement towards private hospitals.
Jina ni Daktari Brian Lishenga, Chairman. We are concerned about ongoing delays in reimbursement and the misleading transparency. Now, SHA is publishing a report of facility level reimbursements on its public portal. However, those figures without the disclosure of total claims submitted, approved, and the payout to claims ratio are misleading. It is our view that the accumulated arrears of SHA, which as at today morning stand at 43 billion Kenya shillings, are a threat and a risk to the Kenyan health system. This amount of money, 43 billion shillings in debts within 9 months, is more than NHIF accumulated since the year 1966. What we are asking the Ministry of Health, we know that this lack of payment of primary health care is because of the digital superhighway. We are asking that this digital superhighway should not be used to make the life of Kenyans difficult. Instead, technology should make life of Kenyans easier. As we have said, 43 billion is already owed by SHA. NHIF, before it was closed, was owing 33 billion. This is 76 billion Kenya shillings that are owed to all hospitals, whether private, public, or faith-based. This is money that these hospitals can no longer continue to sustain. Therefore, instead of using payments as propaganda, we ask the government to simply release the money in accordance with the presidential directive. Finally, the attacks on private sector must stop.
Hospitali zimepata shida nyingi kwa sababu ya SHA kuchelewesha malipo. Tumekuwa na shida ya kulipa wafanyikazi wetu. Pia tuko na bills za statutory deductions. Ile pesa ambayo inakatwa ya pay, ya housing levy, ya NSSF, ya SHA mwenyewe. Unakuta kwamba SHA wanatupiga penalty ya kuchelewa kulipa. Tunapochelewa kulipa tarehe 9, tunapigwa penalty ya kutolipia wafanyikazi wetu hiyo deductions za SHA, lakini hao ndio wamechelewa kutupatia pesa. Na ndio posa siku ya leo tunakuja kusema hayo yametosha. Tunataka tuweze kuchukuliwa katika njia inayofaa.
Cabinet Secretary for Public Service, Human Capital Development and Special Program Geoffrey Ruku has called on the senior public service managers to reduce unnecessary travel and permit-driven to activities and focus instead on impactful citizen-centered service delivery in support of President William Ruto's transformation agenda. Speaking during the induction training for senior managers at State Department for Public Service and Human Capital Development held at Ole Sereni Hotel in Nairobi, Ruku emphasized the need for responsible use of public funds and renewed dedication to public service excellence.
All of us love money. Sisi zote tunapenda nini? Pesa. I had an opportunity to make calls. Where is so and so? He's not around, he's in Naivasha for a training. Okay, can you get so and so to come to my office? No, he's in Esami in Tanzania for a training. All these trainings are important, are very good. But jamani, hii bandia hii itatuletea shinda in our service delivery. Let's try as much as possible in building our workstations. We wait for what may be required for us from our seniors, from our juniors. But there is too much traveling across, not in public service, in the entire government. And in the entire government, I mean in executive, that is now the ministries, in judiciary. The other day, the Judicial Service Commission was in United States of America, all of them, for 2 weeks, all of them. For a training, I don't know, in Washington. In Parliament, I was there, traveling across the world. So, jamani, let's find some time, let's be in a workstation. I have committed myself, I'm not going to travel anywhere, and the PS knows that. Mimi niko hapa area, hapa kwa ofisi, nitakuwa naenda na huku Moro, naenda na hapa Ramu, namna hiyo, but out of this country is a no. Because we have a lot which need to be done in this country. So if we minimize traveling, either because of training or participating in conferences, it will be good for this nation.
And on that report, let's take a breather tonight. Much more coming on the screens after this break.
Unatazama Mwangaza TV, tumaini lako.
Kemuma Engineering Systems tumetambulika kwa uuzaji wa vyombo na vifaa vya usalama kama vile CCTV, intruder alarm systems, electrical fencing, razor wire, intercom systems, access control systems, automatic gates, general electricals, fire and smoke alarm system, na fire extinguishers, solar panels, batteries, inverters, na charger controllers. Tutembelee leo. Duka zetu ziko Nairobi, junction ya Kamae Road na Gaberon Road. Duka la pili, Nyandarua House, orofa la pili, room 204, Pwani Guest House, na Mark Plaza Kasarani, opposite Kasarani Police Station. Tupigie simu 0793 949494 au 0793 494949 au 0758 121212. Kemuma Engineering Systems. We mind your security.
Wiki jana ndani ya Life Garage.
So one of my classmate members tulijoin naye, but with time akakuja akajoin another very weird company. Ilimfanya akaanza kutumia hizo drugs in excess, akakuwa very big addict. Ikafika mahali akashindwa kujicontrol. So tuliitiwa kwa plot ya mtu huko that kuna student huko alikuwa anataka kupigwa mob justice.
Nikikwambia sahi nilidrop computer in high school. Sahi nafanya information technology.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
High school ulikuwa unatamani kwa nini? Sema tu kweli. Hata kani pilot, sema tu.
Nilichagua home science juu kukula.
Good. I said, where you go, I go. Your people, my people. Your God will my God. My father-in-law was Boaz. Who am I? Kitu rahisi sana.
It was Ruth telling Naomi.
Ruth, Ruth. No, and Boaz was Ruth's husband and not father-in-law. Jesus.
Zapata cause sijajibu.
Ujajibu? Situshajibu, sijibu ndio hiyo.
Ungesema no one.
Na wiki hii.
Hi guys, this is Gloria Raphael here, a gospel minister, and on Friday we meet at the Life Garage with Mihona Kenyanized kuanzia saa 8. Usikose.
Ungana na Mihona Kenyanized, kijana mtanakoti, kila siku ya Ijumaa kuanzia saa 8 mchana hadi 11 jioni, na marudio ni kila Jumamosi saa 3:30 usiku. Life Garage, where Jesus is made famous.
In a world driven by innovation, the right skills can open doors you never imagined. At Jewel Technical College, get the skills for today's fastest growing fields. We provide hands-on training in the most in-demand technical fields. Whether your passion lies in technology, engineering, or media, we have a program designed to equip you with the practical skills employers are actively seeking. From healthcare, foreign languages, cosmetology, hospitality, to the art of a professional barista, we give you the expert training that gets you the job. You learn in a supportive and dynamic environment, guided by experienced industry professionals dedicated to your success. Jewel Technical College is your launching pad to a successful career. We offer a diverse range of certificate and diploma programs, all tailored to meet the evolving demands of today's competitive job market. We are located at Troy Sambo Roundabout, Jewel Complex, 6th floor next to TRM. Call us today on 0701 300071 or visit our website at www.jewelcollege.ac.ke for more information. Jewel Technical College, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Neno la uzima. Ni wakati wa kulishwa kiroho na kupata mafunzo ya kipekee kuhusiana na mambo yaliyotata.
Hakuna shida kuitwa, tumeitwa, na kuokoka tumeokoka. Na sisi ni watakatifu. Na lugha tunaokea. Na sisi ni watakatifu. Lakini katikati yako kunaweza kuwa kuna miuku inaokea. Either you are pastor, either you are bishop, either you are reverend, either you are apostle. Usipoelewa hii miuku itakumaliza.
Ungana na Pastor Edward Mwai pamoja na watumishi wengine wa kanisa la Jesus Winner Ministry. Ni kwenye ibada ya neno la uzima, upate mahubiri na maombi yanayokupa mwangaza maishani. Ni kila siku ya Ijumaa kuanzia saa 3 asubuhi kwenye runinga ya Mwangaza, Kiheo TV na Mwangaza wa Neno FM. Neno la uzima na Pastor Edward Mwai. Zaburi 119 mstari wa 105. Neno lake ni taa ya miguu yangu na mwanga wa njia yangu. Amen.
Unatazama Mwangaza TV, tumaini lako.
Welcome back. And now at least 4 children have been reported to have contracted measles in Shela area in Malindi town, with health officials saying they are conducting a mop-up exercise and administering repeat measles vaccines doses to those who may have been missed out in the recent campaign. Sub-County Public Health Officer Alex Maitha said despite the recent vaccination campaigns, a significant number of children have not received a recommendation of the 2 doses of the measles rubella vaccine.
Ingawa kuna itikadi mbaya ambazo zinaingizwa katika swala hili la chanjo mara nyingi, lakini sisi viongozi wa dini jambo kama hili tunapinga kabisa, kwamba hakuna madhara yoyote kupeleka mtoto wako hospitali kwenda kupata chanjo. Ni tusikubali kwamba kuna watu wanapotosha jambo kama hili kusema labda kuna madhara. Kwa hivyo tungeomba jamii mjini Malindi na Kilifi County wawajibike kikamilifu kuwapeleka watoto hawa hospitali kupata chanjo kama hizi kikamilifu bila kudharau yoyote. Manake ikiwa inatangazwa kwamba kuna chanjo fulani inakuja, basi wazazi wajibike kuwatoa watoto wao wale ambao wametangaziwa kwamba chanjo kama hizi ziwafikie, basi wajitolee na wapate chanjo kama hizi badala kuchukua zile itikadi kali za upotofu ambazo hazina faida na katika jamii.
Baadhi ya changamoto kusema kweli ni kwamba kuna wazazi ambao wanapeleka watoto wao kwa zahanati kupata chanjo zile za mwanzo, lakini wanapopata zile chanjo za mwanzo wanasahau ya kwamba kuna zile za kuendeleza. Kwa hivyo unapata mtoto alipata chanjo moja, alafu ya pili na kuendelea hadi ya 3 hadi ile ya miaka 14 kama ni msichana unapata hapati. So ni jukumu la sisi kama washikadau na pamoja na wazazi tuchukulie jambo hili muhimu sana, kwa sababu ni katika ile juhudi hiyo ndio tunasema kwamba afya yako ni jukumu lako.
Iwapo kama tutahakikisha kila mtu tumekumbatia jambo hili na watoto wamepata chanjo ipaswavyo, basi zitatuweka katika hali nzuri ya kuzuia maambukizi ya magonjwa ama mripuko wa magonjwa. Na ningependa tu kuripoti ya kuwa kwa kuwa tuko chini sana katika masuala ya chanjo, watoto wengi namaanisha kuwa hawajapata ile kama measles rubella ya pili, wengi walimalizia ile ya miezi 9. Kiwango chetu cha chanjo kiko chini, na hivyo pia tumeanza kuona dalili ya kuwa ni kweli kiko chini, kwa sababu kuna mkurupuko wa ugonjwa wa ukambi ndani ya Malindi. Tumeripoti visa kadhaa vya ukambi na tunaendelea na juhudi za kufanya kitu tunaita mop.
In Malindi precisely brings us to the end of our news bulletin this evening. Many thanks to you for clicking in and for making time for us to inform you tonight. Just a quick one: tomorrow we play against Madagascar, Kenya versus Madagascar. Let's come out and support our national team, Harambee Stars, and prove to our neighbors that we are no weakling. We can do much more and better. This is quarterfinals, and we believe in our team that is going to perform exemplary well, and we are going to the finals. My name is Kelvin Ndunda, and language interpreter tonight has been Vivian Wangesh, and of course special thanks to the entire team that has made this bulletin a success. Good night.